Some celebrities went way too far and as a result got permanently cancelled. First off, we have Jonah Hill. After the actor's ex-girlfriend Sarah Brady accused Jonah of being emotionally toxic and a misogynist narcissist, it prompted Zoey 101 star Alexa Nicholas to come forward with her own allegations against Jonah, according to The Independent. After reading Sarah Brady's admirable post about Jonah Hill, I just gotta say, when I was 16, I got invited to a house party at Justin Long's house, she posted on X, and Jonah, without my consent, shoved his tongue down my throat. I was appalled, I pushed him off of me, and then I ran inside. Starting on July 7th, Sarah Brady, a surf instructor and model, shared multiple screenshots of toxic texts sent from her ex, Jonah Hill. This is a warning to all girls, she says. If your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan. Call me if you need an ear. Brady captioned one post. She also shared text messages that allegedly showed Jonah requesting that she remove surfing photos from her Instagram account that showed her, quote, butt in a thong. In one post dated December 2nd, 2021, Jonah is alleged to have written to Brady, if you need surfing with men, boundaryless inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post inappropriate pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past, beyond just getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, I am not the right partner for you, he said. Next up, we have Lizzo. 3 of Lizzo's former dancers have accused the singer of harassment and creating a hostile work environment. They also allege that she pressured one of them to touch a nude performer at an Amsterdam club and subjected the group to an excruciating audition after leveling false accusations that they were drinking on the job. The dancers accused Lizzo, a performer known for embracing body positivity and celebrating her physique, of calling attention to one dancer's weight gain and later berating, then firing that dancer after she recorded a meeting because of a health condition. The lawsuit, filed in Los Angeles Superior Court and provided to NBC News, also accuses the captain of Lizzo's dance team of deriding those who had premarital intercourse while sharing lewd fantasies and publicly discussing the virginity of one of the plaintiffs. The lawsuit does not say if Lizzo knew about the allegations linked to the dance captain, but the plaintiffs believe the singer was aware of their complaints about her, according to their lawyer. Next, we have Ariana Grande. Just because we learned that Ariana is dating her Wicked co-star Ethan Slater a mere 3 days after news broke that Grande was splitting from husband Dalton Gomez doesn't mean the timeline was equally as rushed, right? Well, according to sources, it appears Grande was still working on her relationship with Dalton when she flew to the UK to film the musical movie Wicked in December 2022, though a source told Us Weekly that the couple were having issues and the distance did not help. Meanwhile, Grande's alleged new boyfriend, who is known for playing SpongeBob on Broadway and will be playing the Munchkin Bach in Wicked, was also in a committed relationship when the filming began. In fact, Ethan Slater had been married to high school sweetheart Lily J since 2018 and welcomed his first child with her sometime in 2022. Rumors that Ariana and Ethan had been cheating on their partners began circling, and fans are not having it. One Reddit user wrote, quote, she is a 30-year-old grown woman. Zero excuses for being a homewrecker. That man had a newborn baby. Selfish beyond measure. Adding, a newborn and wife whom Ariana hung out with on multiple couples outings. The wife considered her a friend. Another user wrote a detailed thread on the situation saying, for the past couple of years, she'll do anything to preserve her happiness at any cost, even when it's messed up. It was inevitable that she was going to get divorced before she got married, and she has a long pattern of not being able to be single and going from one guy to the next. The one time she was single, she threw herself into work, and as soon as her tour was over, she was with somebody else. The Ethan Slater thing is messed up and inexcusable because of the fact that he has a child. I genuinely believe that the biggest root of all of it, not even her unresolved trauma, is the fact that all the people in her life, whether it's her team of 10 plus years, her stage mom and her half brother, or even her childhood friends, who rely on her and are thus always supportive yes men. Next up, we have Nikki Tutorials, who exposed Ellen DeGeneres. YouTuber Nikki Tutorials has spoken out again about how she was treated on The Ellen Show. According to Pop Crave, she was greeted by an angry, overworked intern and then not given the same VIP treatment as the other guests. She said she wasn't allowed to use the bathroom closest to her because it was, quote, reserved for the Jonas Brothers. She appeared on the show just months after she came out as transgender in an emotional YouTube video. In a subsequent interview with a Dutch talk show, she suggested that Ellen was, quote, cold and distant when the cameras were turned off. Next up, we have Colleen Ballinger. Fellow YouTuber Trisha Paytas exposed Colleen for her insane behavior. The 35-year-old confirmed that her and Colleen Ballinger's Oversharing podcast was coming to an end after just 3 episodes. Trisha opened up about the decision to cancel the podcast following the allegation from a former fan of Colleen's, Johnny Silvestri, who said that Colleen had previously sent him NSFW photos and videos of Trisha from her OF while making fun of her. Trisha said that she reached out to Colleen about the allegations and she denied them. This is all very embarrassing, Trisha said in her July 9th, 2023 YouTube video. It's very embarrassing at the end of the day. I don't get embarrassed by many things, obviously, but the podcast ending after 3 episodes is embarrassing. The podcast, which premiered May 2023, released its last episode on June 6th, days after allegations of Colleen forming inappropriate relationships with fans surfaced. In late June 2023, Colleen responded with a 10-minute ukulele song where she admitted previous wrongdoings but denied doing anything wrong with her fans. Of the whole experience, Trisha reiterated, "Us doing all this is embarrassing. It takes a lot for me to get embarrassed. When I say I've never wanted a chapter in my life to be over faster than this," Trisha continued, "even though it was a very small chapter, I mean it." Next up, we have Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's history of racially motivated attacks have resurfaced after the actor was accused of hypocrisy for sharing a post supporting Black Lives Matter. Many commenters accused Wahlberg of hypocrisy given his history of using racial slurs and hate crimes as a teenager. The Independent has approached Wahlberg's representatives for comments on these accusations with no response. While living in Boston in the 1980s, Mark was twice charged for race-related crimes, serving time in jail for one of the attacks. Yikes. Next up, we have Dave Chappelle. Following the end of the Chappelle Show, Dave Chappelle went on an extended break and only made occasional appearances in the media. That changed, however, around the mid-2010s when he started regularly doing stand-up once again. However, this return has been married in various controversies, with the comedian making some ill-advised jokes throughout his specials. In 2021, The Closer was released on Netflix to mixed reviews and widespread controversy. Chappelle was accused of making transphobic remarks, and the special caused various Netflix employees to walk off the job in protest. Regardless, Chappelle continues his stand-up career. In 2022, he headlined 4 nights at the Hollywood Bowl and hosted Saturday Night Live. Next up, let's discuss Roseanne Barr. Barr made headlines when it was revealed that her long-running and beloved sitcom Roseanne was returning to the airwaves. However, that highly anticipated return did not last long. Just 2 months after the season debuted in 2018 to enormous success, Barr tweeted a racist insult aimed at government official Valerie Jarrett. The Roseanne revival was swiftly axed by ABC, and Roseanne Barr largely disappeared from the public public spotlight. She was notably excluded from The Conners, a follow-up to the sitcom. However, the actress now seems to be trying to revive her career, as in 2023 she delivered a brand new comedy special on Fox. Next up, we have Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer was on the come-up throughout the 2010s, starring in the likes of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Call Me By Your Name. The latter earned him widespread attention and praise, and he was even nominated for a Golden Globe for his work in it. But in January 2021, various allegations were made against him, claiming that he had disturbing fantasies with his female partners. He left many of his pending projects behind, while others completely cut ties with him and basically fled the entertainment industry. His final film to date, Death on the Nile, was released in 2022. Hammer is now thought to be residing in the Cayman Islands and reportedly works in the timeshare selling business. Lastly, we have J-Lo. Last year on TikTok, there was a viral trend going around of fans exposing J-Lo horror stories, and some of these are shocking, so buckle up. One woman described her experience of helping J-Lo at Foot Locker. She said Lopez, quote, cussed me out because the store didn't have the correct size for the shoes she wanted to buy her kids, 14-year-old twins Emmy and Maximilian. But that was nothing compared to the story another woman had after Lopez came to stay in a house where she used to work as a maid. She described how a nail artist was called in to give Lopez a pedicure in bed, which the nail tech had to do upside down because Jennifer, who was laying on her stomach, refused to roll over onto her back. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more celebrity.